everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Let's get crafty. My voice is starting to skip. I think it's from all the coughing. I did have a COVID test. There's no COVID there. It's just I ended up with some bronchitis when I went to Tennessee, and I'm just still having the cough. So bronchitis is just an inflammation, and I don't know. So, all good. Thanks for asking, though. And so we're going to do a Valentine's Day craft today. Yeah, I'm having fun with the Valentine's Day crafts, and I hope you guys are too. All right, so what we're going to use today is one of these little calendars from the Dollar Tree that these little blocks come out and you can change the date. And we're going to be using one of these hearts. They come in a 2-pack from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to be using maybe a couple of these Dollar Tree paper flowers and glue gun, sanding block, all the things. So let's get right to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is I want to get this piece off of my calendar. Okay, so I'm just going to score it over and over, turning it and going over and pressing down as hard as I can, and I'm just going to keep on scoring and scoring and scoring until eventually you get to a place where you can break it. Okay, there we go. And we're going to keep this, but we're going to put it aside. Let's clean off over. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my little sanding block and I'm just going to clean the edges of this up just a little, and then I'll probably add a little black paint. Okay, because it's really just layers and layers of paper in here. Okay, so we're doing our best to just clean it up a little bit so it doesn't look so hacked. Put my X-Acto knife away before I stab myself with it. Clean up the sanding mess. Whoops. Alright, let's get a little black paint. Any black paint will do, except for I have one open, so it's just black from Apple Barrel. And we'll just give this a little zhuzhing up. We just don't want to see that raw, we don't want to see the raw edge, that's all. So let's just give this a quick little black paint. I'm going to do the edges too, just to be consistent, because they are raw. Might as well, since I have the black paint out. I'm not going to do the bottom part or the back part. Alright, so there we go. We got our little black paint covering our raw edge. That's all we need with that. So we can put our black paint away. Put our paintbrush in water. And I'm going to dry this real quick so we can move on. Alright, I think that's probably good. Set that aside. Okay, so now what we want to do is pull off. I'm going to be using this black one that says "You Are My Person." I love that. I think that is so cool. So I'm going to just take this apart. And I love that you get 2 of them for $1.25. We'll save this one for another Valentine's Day craft maybe. Alright, so we are going to be cutting it right off the wire. Comes on a wire, Just going to cut that right off. I don't want that wire. Okay. And I threw that wire away. So now, if you haven't already guessed it, what I'm going to be doing is putting this in the back of my calendar instead of what we had there. So, our little paper bag. We just want to glue, we don't want to cover our P on our person, so we just want to go about that high. Okay, so we're going to take out our glue. We are going to just, I don't know, I guess I'll put my glue on the surface. I'm going to put a lot down here, much as I can squeeze out, okay? All right, and then I'm just going to try to center my heart as close as I can. I did get a little glue here. Let's see if I can get it. Sometimes when you get a little bit of glue that squeezes out, if you let it dry just a few seconds, it's easier to get it off and you don't burn your fingers. All right, so this is what we have so far. Now, if you've been with me a while, you know that I am going to sand my edges. I love the look of the sanded edge. So we're going to give this a good little zhuzhing up. Sanding my edges. Just makes it look a little more weathered, a little older, a little more loved. I like the effect it gives. Not everybody will like this, so you feel free to skip this part if you do not like the look of this. And if you don't like the sound of this, feel free to skip right over this. We're almost done, but all right, let's go this way a little. And I'm even gonna go up and down over my pattern a little bit. Get a little bit of that glitter out of there. All right. I'm also going to give, I know we just painted the back, but I'm also going to give my box a little sanding. Again, skip over this if you are not into this look. Makes it look a little more primitive, and that's kind of how I, not kind of, that is definitely how I decorate my home, to look primitive. Picture Little House in the Prairie. Probably not that primitive. I mean, I do have a Cuisinart and coffee things, and but I do like to decorate on the prim. On the prim side. All right. I think I've done enough sanding. I'll just take the sanding cloth and I'll give you a good look-see. And that's so far what we've got. I think that's so cute already. All right, let's clean up the sanding mess. And now we're going to decorate. It already has a flower painted on here, but I thought it would be prettier if we attached one of these paper flowers. So I'm kind of torn. I want one of these pinks. I want either this one or this one. And I'm kind of torn as to which one to go with. Maybe I should put a couple. Maybe I'll put both. So let's open this package and see what we can get into here. All right. So they already come with the sticker on the back, but I'll probably give it a little glue from the glue gun as well. All right, let's pick one of these roses off and see. Oh, it came right off of that anyway. So if I put it in the middle, it wouldn't be big enough. You'd still see the other flower. So if I take one of these, this one came with it, and I put that on there, maybe I'll smush 3, because what if I put a pretty white one up here too? That's what I'm going to do. Now, we have to be careful that we don't cover up our words here. So we're going to go towards the outside edge for the most part. All right, so I'm going to take my first pink one, or it's more of a rose colored one that I lost the little sticky on, and I'm going to glue that. So that tells you how good those little stickies are. I'm going to glue this one right here. Right down there. And I did that so that you could still see the lettering. Now I have these two to play with. So now I think I'm going to put this pink up next. And I'm going to just smush this one in right there. And I'm going to do the same with the white. And I'm kind of lifting these as I go and tucking them together. And hold those down. So pretty. All right. I kind of smushed that a little, so let me fluff it back up a little. Some of the glitter is falling off, but that's okay. All right, so that's what we have so far. Isn't that adorable? That we really did nicely, because I was torn between which color, and we got the white in there, which ties in with this white. All right, the only thing left to do now is to put our calendar numbers in. So we have 1, 4, and then we're just going to put all of these down and below there, tucking them away. Find February's block, and there we have it, February 14. You're my person. Is that adorable or what? Let me bring you up. Give me a smile and look at what we created today. I love this. I'm having a lot of fun with Valentine's Day. If you liked today's craft, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new here, and ring the bell, because if you don't ring the bell, YouTube will not let you know each and every time that I upload a new video. And you'll want to be subscribed, because we're going to be doing a giveaway when we get to 250 subscribers. So go ahead and share this with your friends, family, and social media. Help my channel grow. The faster I grow, the more giveaways we'll do. And until the next time I see you, be good and do good. Bye now.